Today, we are going to show you the difference in the suspension system of two of the most popular Tesla Model Y versions. A lot of people assume that the cheaper version must have much worse ride quality than its premium sibling. But is that actually true? We're going to find out in this video. The Tesla Model Y Standard uses passive shock absorbers similar to what you would find in many mainstream cars like the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, and others. In contrast, the premium models are upgraded with a more advanced setup including frequency-dependent dampers. We tested both cars in the same conditions and here's what we found. At low speeds, especially when driving over elevated bumps, both cars felt almost identical. In fact, they were so similar that we could barely tell the difference. We found a place with multiple speed bumps close to each other and used a seismometer to measure vibration levels. As you can see on the screen, the results were extremely close. The premium model reached around 1.2 meters per second squared, while the standard version reached around 1.3. We also placed an equal amount of liquid in a glass inside each car to see which would retain more by the end of the test. But we scrapped it since the results were basically the same. So for this experiment, we give both cars the same score, 8 out of 10. Both perform well, although neither of them comes close to the ride quality of more luxurious car brands. Next, we increased the speed and drove at 70 km an hour on a very uneven road to see how both cars would perform. Here, the experience was completely different. The standard Tesla felt much stiffer and did not absorb impacts nearly as well as the premium model. Also, when hitting slightly deeper potholes, the suspension made a very loud thud, almost like two metal parts hitting each other. The premium model was the complete opposite. The ride quality was much smoother and the frequency-dependent dampers absorbed small road imperfections much better. For this test, we give the premium model a score 9 out of 10 while the standard model gets 6 out of 10. And finally, we tested how both cars handle sharp twists and turns. This is where the results were the most surprising. But before we show you what we found, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We put our Teslas to work all the time and videos like this are published every week. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button below the video. Now, during the final test, where we made sharp turns to simulate a rapid evasion of an obstacle, the premium model was extremely stable and comfortable. This was true both during wider turns, where the car had more time to shift its weight, and during sharper, faster movements where it had to react dynamically to the road. The driver and passenger felt very comfortable inside the car without needing to hold on for dear life. The standard Model Y did not handle the same way. Its passive shock absorbers were not able to react quickly enough to the sudden changes. The car tilted heavily from side to side and the people inside had a much harder time staying comfortably in their seats. This was not only noticeable during the rapid turning test, but also during the wider angle turns, although in that case, the stability was more manageable. So for this test, we give the premium model a score 10 out of 10 considering that it is a big and heavy car, and the standard model gets 4 out of 10. So, at the end, when it comes to the ride quality, is the $7,000 price difference worth choosing the premium model over the standard one? In our opinion, if you mainly use your car as a daily driver in the city, or you live in a country like Germany where the roads are generally very good, then the more budget-friendly version may be enough. But if you often go on long trips, live in an area with many twisty roads, or drive in a country where the road conditions are not great, then the premium model is almost a must. But tell us, what do you think? Do you agree with us? Go to the comment section and share your experience with the two Model Y variants Tesla is currently selling. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching and we will see you next week with another great video.